Chiefs lost. Hey, Chiefs lost. Hey.
Bears eliminated. Hey, Bears eliminated.
That's something else, man. Underdog 33 in the building. How y'all doing, man?
Doing great.
I'm
Beautiful
chilling,
day.
bro.
That's what's up. I saw y'all taking jabs at each other during my dance off.
But the audio was a little low. I thought that's what they were saying, but
Nah.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the cost of paying attention.
Oh man. Let's get to it. This week on Underdog. Let's talk about the World Cup.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Morocco beat Spain in PKs. The last PK scored by Achraf Hakimi from PSG, one of my favorite players. Morocco's got some of the best players that they've ever had right now. Hakim Ziyech, Achraf Hakimi. Like, it's a good team. I don't know if I expected them to beat Spain, but Spain just looked like they could not score a PK. So they're out of there. Brazil won their game. Portugal won their game handily.
So Portugal is supposed to play Morocco next?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game, man.
Yeah, they right across the water from each other, so it's gonna be interesting.
I'm kind of
England. What is it? England, France?
Yep.
And then I forgot the fourth. Oh, Brazil, Croatia.
And Argentina, Netherlands.
That's what it is. Argentina. That's gonna be a good game too. Netherlands still undefeated in like 19 months.
Wow.
So we'll see. Maybe Messi will get it. Oh, and Portugal put up, what was it, 6 or 7 without Ronaldo?
Wow.
Gonzalo, damn, I forgot his name. Gonzalo, I forgot his name, but he's young guy, like 23, got a hat trick.
Wow.
So Portugal's looking real nice. Rafael Leao ended up getting one. Pepe, 39-year-old Pepe got a header goal. So it's like I said, Portugal's looking real nice right now. We'll see how it goes. Definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be a good one.
See what Dana White tweeted today?
What do you tweet?
This is a hot topic. He said that soccer is the most unathletic sport in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be baseball, sir. That would definitely be baseball.
Where do you think this is coming from? Is there any truth to it?
Any explanation to why you thought that?
I'm thinking he's watching the World Cup. I have no idea. I'm just guessing here. He's watching the World Cup and he sees these guys. They're like skinny, missing PKs. Get this shot, like you should make it here. And he's like, these guys suck. I could make that shot. I mean, there was the U.S. Netherlands game. There was a point where, what the fuck is his name? Whatever in the early part of the game, like, dude was right in front of the goalie, right in the goal. Like, I think I could have scored that goal. I think 5 out of 10 Americans could have scored that goal, but he just missed it or shot it right at the goalie. That's where I'm guessing is coming from. He just doesn't understand maybe the speed of the sport. Something like
Tell
that.
Dana White, bitch has to unblock me on Twitter and I'll ask him.
He blocked you on Twitter?
Bro, I've been blocked on Twitter by Dana White for over 10 years.
Why?
We got into it about season 10, George St. Pierre versus Koscheck. It was Alex Caceres versus Michael Johnson. And, after they fought, Dana's sitting there giving his recap about the fight, and he describes Alex Caceres, known as Bruce Leroy's fighting style, as shucking and jiving. So I was on Twitter like, hey, man, like that just might not have been the best choice of words. Turns, I ain't say nothing other than that. JG hit me up talking about, hey, bro, you on Twitter right now? I'm like, bro, what's going on? He talking about, hey, Dana White is tweeting you. I'm like, what the? So I check. He talking about, oh, I'm not racist. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm like, bro, I ain't said nothing. And I'm talking about he coming at me and JG saying all kind of stuff about being black, this, that, and the third. All of a sudden, messages disappear. Been blocked ever since, big dog.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Had all types of N-words getting sent to my mentions and all that. You already know.
His following, huh?
Bro, and that's why he deleted his stuff. He Dana White for real. Oh, picklehead.
Well, I didn't mean to stir up old ghosts for Drew, but another hot topic, Bola.
Yes, sir.
You see the Brazilian dancing?
No.
Apparently, this made a lot of English people in particular. I saw on my TikTok. I don't know why I get an English feed. Very upset that they were celebrating too much after beating Korea's ass. Do you think it was appropriate for them to do elaborate dances after each goal?
I mean, I don't see what's wrong with it.
I mean, they always doing something.
I'd have to see the dance, you know.
It was, nothing crazy, just a little something coordinated, like this. Something like that, maybe for a good minute or so.
It just seemed like they planned it out, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no different than being at the basketball game. Everybody doing the wave, you know.
No different than the wave.
I'm just saying.
Well, they were saying, they didn't have to rub it in. Korea, it's their whole country got let down, demolished by Brazil. It was just too much salt in the open wound. I think that's what people were saying.
But that's sports, though, man.
That was the you thought you was good,
right?
I'm not making this up. People were upset. It was even on one of the English.
I believe you. I just don't think it's nothing to be upset about. It should be fuel for Korea to get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? You on a national stage, international stage.
And I know that the
world is watching.
The number one most diabolical colonizers of all time cannot be talking about somebody else feelings being hurt. Get the fuck out of here. Shout out to all my London guys, but y'all know it's a butt of rubbish.
I'm your Twitter correspondent. That's what's been going on Twitter right now after that win. Or not Twitter, TikTok. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Please, anybody other than Dane that I know, please get off TikTok.
And on that note, let's go ahead and talk about the NBA a little bit. My underdog of the week is Andrew Nembhard. Even though he demolished my team with his play, I think he's worthy of being the underdog this week.
He could be the rookie of the year.
That's not him. But you'll see his play in the next few minutes.
Is one of them as he drops in the three.
You better call that
right there.
The internet, killing you out there, man.
I was about to say, are you in ATL or you on AOL? I can't tell.
It came from 17 down in the fourth and knocking it away, running with Hield and friends, dropping it to Buddy Hield.
I think they're gonna be a scary team to beat, man, when the playoffs start. The way he closed out the game. Now this is still in the first quarter. I don't even care about any of these plays.
The teams that have nothing else to do.
So
the teams that got nothing else to do but play basketball, the Pacers, Oklahoma City, there's nothing else going on. You got to watch out for them.
Let's fast forward a little bit. There we go.
His three on the way. Perfect.
They up 2 right now. And it's just crazy to me that they give him the ball to close out the game. That assist right there was.
Andrew Nembhard, 31st pick of the draft. Step back three. Oh, man.
He's at the rec center right now.
I mean, they triple teaming him right there.
That's AJ at the rec. Right there, man.
So I don't know, man. I was just a little impressed myself.
Oh no, you should be. That young man can definitely ball. You can tell his NBA fundamentals. You
They
know what
said
I'm
he was
saying?
picked 31st overall.
I mean, that's not a bad spot. That's where you get a lot of gems.
Not at all.
So good for them. Yeah, Indiana needs everything they can get. Not a lot going on out there, like Dan was saying.
And to kind of talk about something we've been talking about the past few weeks, the Brooklyn Nets still suck.
Oh,
They
okay.
You said,
lost.
oh.
So what?
Well, I had a question. This is another TikTok topic.
Uh-huh.
You notice that Kyrie, he no longer wears any brand socks or shoes or anything.
Well, yeah, Nike dropped them, so I wouldn't until somebody starts paying me to wear their brand. I wouldn't wear any either.
What would you wear?
I mean, even if I wore something, I would hide it. It's no different than them sitting on the sideline. You can tell they're drinking Gatorade, but LeBron will cover the sign on his bottle because they're not paying him, and he's not going to endorse their product.
He said H&M. H&M.
I'm just wondering if that maybe it's affecting his play. He needs that sport performance from Nike. He's not putting tape over it. Like I think he's wearing like NBA street created player shoes or something.
You said he wearing Al Harringtons and Hanes.
I think so, bro. He has Hanes socks for sure. And he'll have like a cutoff gray Hanes under his jersey. The J. Cole beard and hair kemptness. Hey, my shoes, bro.
Don't sleep on J. Cole now.
But so I'm not surprised that there was a Brooklyn lost. I didn't see that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this is what Stephen A. had to say about it.
Uncle Steve.
Let me tell you the number one thought that came to my mind.
Yeah,
It was the worst loss by an NBA team this season. It was one of the most disgraceful performances I've ever seen from any NBA team. The Brooklyn Nets should be ashamed of themselves. And I'm going to start with Kevin Durant. How the hell you take 14 shots? How the hell did you take 14 shots? You KD, man. It's Kevin Durant. This man could average 30 in his sleep, okay? There is no Joel Embiid. There is no James Harden. There is no Tyrese Maxey. And y'all get beat by that team, get smoked the way that you did. It was a disgraceful performance, incredibly embarrassing. It was a character performance because when you play the way that they played last night, every question we've had about the Brooklyn Nets as it pertains to their character, their basketball character, comes into play. That's what I peel from it. I was embarrassed and ashamed. I felt very, very bad for Jacques Vaughn because those dudes showed up there last night and didn't play.
Do y'all think the Nets make the playoffs?
Nope.
And if they did, they wouldn't do anything in him. KD's a bum. Now, I used to love him. I just don't think
he's a bum.
He's not a superstar. He's not a bum, but he's not a superstar. He's not a top 5 player in the league to me anymore.
I think he's literally number 5. That's it.
Some would argue he's number 35, but I get what you're saying.
Nah, he number 5. I mean, you still can't.
Who's the other 4?
Giannis is number 1. Luka's number 2. LeBron's 3 or 4, and then probably John Morant be the other one.
Well, that's 5. So then he's number 6.
No, like
Steph Curry up there.
Steph Curry top 10. I'd say KD's better than Steph Curry.
Ooh.
Did you say Embiid?
No, he's probably top 10.
No Jokic.
Top 10. You're okay. So y'all are getting 7, 8, and 9 for me. That's great. But top 5. I mean, because it's like I said, Giannis. I think we can agree he's the best, right? Luka, 2. Okay. Then Ja Morant got to be in there. And then LeBron is still LeBron. So
I don't know, man. I gotta give Steph Curry 1, man.
Steph Curry is the best player in the league
Yeah.
over your Nigerian brother.
Look,
that's big cat, bro.
it's not big cap, man. It's little cap.
You talk about I'm a homer
We
for
gotta
the
move to the
Chiefs.
next
This man
topic.
don't even go to San Francisco.
You said what?
I said we got to move to the next topic, and we're going to talk about Steph Curry best in the league. That's like we could bring up the Chiefs again or something.
The league has evolved since he started, revolutionized the 3-point game, got people shooting threes from out in the suburbs. They shooting threes all the way from Alpharetta, man.
I don't know, bro. That you and an army of 5 people agree. That's
Hey, when we win that next championship, I'm gonna remind y'all.
all right.
Sweat it. No need to sweat it at all. And then did y'all see what happened with Patrick Beverly and not Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton? I think there was a little scuffle. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Well, if it's Pat Beverly.
Basically he pushed him in the back.
Pushed who?
DeAndre Ayton in the back.
Sounds about right. The guy is literally like the worst in the league.
Well, let's look at what Devin Booker referenced, and that is you need to start pushing people in the chest and not in the back, because a couple of years ago during the playoffs it was this with Chris Paul.
Oh, come on, man. This dude is begging for a 2-piece. Begging for a 2-piece. I'm telling y'all, this dude is begging. He might get a whole bucket of chicken. He keep messing around with the wrong person.
So I guess he pushed DeAndre Ayton in the back as well.
I have maybe an unpopular opinion.
Go ahead.
I think that it upsets me when millionaires pretend they're gonna fight. It's almost like 2 white people pushing each other at a bar. Like, y'all know you're not gonna do anything. It's just kind of it kind of makes me upset to watch. Like Pat Beverly, I bet you after all this scuffling, you're the bad dog of the league, this and that. You can't fight. Probably could beat my ass.
Hey, both of y'all from Chicago. Y'all could.
But he's a million. He can't fight, bro. He's not. He probably hasn't been in a real fight in a long time. He's rich, and he shouldn't. It's a good thing.
Yeah. My thing is, Pat Bev, man, he just needs to either take a chill pill or maybe take a trip to Martin, Tennessee to see who? Gold Standard Farms.
I like that. I like what you did right there.
You need to take that trip.
Up yet, but it's coming.
You need to take that trip for sure.
Nah, dude.
You know, as I say that, I was thinking to myself, like, how am I going to throw this one in there?
That was easy for Pat Beverly.
Yeah, that was easy.
Already at Gold Standard Farms right now.
Pat need to chill.
Gold Standard Farms LLC is a boutique hemp farm specializing in organic hemp cultivation, seed genetics, R&D, and eco-friendly hemp-based materials. They are founded in Martin, Tennessee in 1941. And for more information, email KARSON@goldstandardfarms.com. And with that said, I wanted to leave us on this last topic. Kind of didn't tell y'all about this, found it last minute. And I thought it was interesting. And the latest of people who have visited Gold Standard Farms will probably need to. Kanye West shared this on Twitter. He talked about how Chris Paul, his wife cheated on him with Chris Paul. Just hope the brother gets help. You know, I'm not going to comment on it and know if it's true or not. Not trying to cast any aspersions, but it's just another crazy story coming out from Kanye. I don't know if he's doing it for attention or what.
I
Well,
believe
if anybody knows Chris Paul, he's not about, scoring. He's all about the assist. So I would dig deeper, Kanye. I don't think that's who she's with. Might just be a liaison, a middleman.
You said you think it's true, Dane?
I think it's true.
How
And,
come?
well, let's look at her history. That's not that unbelievable. And speaking of her ex-husband, I can see why she might want to cheat. Is it that crazy to believe? This is the most believable thing Kanye said, I think, in the past 2 years.
It just makes me think about that Rip Rap
When
song.
you hear
Chris
stuff
Paul.
when you hear stuff from Kanye, like Hitler was a good person, and then followed by Kim cheated on me with Chris Paul. I don't know, man.
I mean, the Hitler thing, a good person, that's coming from a source of pain and confusion from himself. But and then
I can hit the mall and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit the mall and ball like Chris Paul.
it makes sense because, look, the Kardashians, they're already connected with the NBA. I'm sure that maybe intermingling at some sort of events that we can all never go to, stuff like that. And Chris Paul came in there, and why not?
And with that said, why not tune in next week? Episode 34 coming soon. Yeah.
Pray Mahomes don't tear his ACL. Pray with me, baby. Pray for the health of the Chiefs.
Not that you said Mahomes gonna tear his ACL. You are
I said pray that doesn't happen.
80 degree for real, man.
I said pray it doesn't happen.
He said, run back the tape, I swear.